Many times in life, you believe that, life holds, secrets. But what if I told you the people in power or government are the real people that hold the secrets? What if I told you those secrets that they're hiding could change the face of the world? What if I told you there's a lot of information that's being hidden every single day, and we have to, as a community, find it, and someone has to expose them. That's why personally I want to be a journalist, to show you what kind of information is hidden, what it could change, and how they uncover our secrets. To begin with, what is the information they're trying to hide? The news and media. Let me just quote my friend Paul H. Weaver from the Harvard Business Review. He says that the news media and the government are intertwined in a vicious circle of mutual manipulation, myth making, and self interest. What can we learn from that? And what can we really learn from what he's trying to tell us right there? Is that not only is the government trying to hide information from us, but they've also found ways to corrupt media as we know it, to hide those kind of facts and maybe even push us to other alternative things so that we don't see what they're really trying to do. So, people ask me what kind of information they're hiding. Really, we don't know, because people, like, we can't know the information they're hiding till we find it, and that's the real, catch 22 in this situation. We can try our best, like the time that, and the right after Kennedy got elected, there was the US always told them the US always told us that they never attempted anything on the Cuban president's life, Fidel Castro. But 50 years later, after they declassified the files, this is huge, okay? Is that they were trying, it got so far into the attempts to invade Cuba and everything that they actually tried to bomb New York or Chicago, a heavily populated area, tell everyone it was the Cubans to, get the population on their side so they could invade Cuba. That's crazy right there, because if we had known this, wouldn't that change the whole like our whole perception about how the government is, what they're trying to do? Because really the only reason this didn't happen is that John F. Kennedy himself had to tell them to stop with these ideas about telling about trying to kill everyone and try to bomb everything. And after that, you think about it really, and you see that many generals, high ranking generals, were a part of this basic coup to to invade Cuba. But that's why we need to know the real information, and not 50 years later. After that, what is the information? What are the secrets they're getting from us? How are they getting our secrets? This is actually even more crazy, because after 2001, after the 9/11 everything, they actually made it into a law that they could come search into your things and they wouldn't have any repercussions. And that's, for national security and everything like that. And I do understand that point of view. But how can they come to get our secrets? And I don't have personally anything to hide, but why can they come to take our secrets and we can't take theirs? That's crazy. And well, and if I had to go into how they do it, it's mostly the NSA, the CIA, the FBI. They know how to hack into your email, into your private computer, and most of the information you think you'll never ever, anyone's ever gonna find. they do find it. Everything can be found on the internet. And that's really the scariest part, because they know how to use it to incriminate us. But when it comes to incriminating themselves, they'll never use it in that case, you know? So after that, it would come down to my final point. It's going to be what this information, if when we know this information, what it's really going to change. And that's actually really cool too, because it could actually change, you know, even if we don't know what's the information, we know this information is super important and could even change the face of the world as we know it. Really? They know that this information could be either used against them or used to empower us as a community. And that's why we need to know these information. Like, this is what Edward Snowden said. He said that they speculate that the government fears that the documents contain material that's deeply damaging. Imagine that. They know these documents could damage them themselves. That's why they're not letting them out into the public, because really they're just trying to hide their own mistakes and their own, you know, or they're really trying to gain personal gain and things like that. But again, that comes down to a lot of other things. But the thing is, they are trying to hide information at the end of the day. They're not trying to, and it's not the little kind of information where you would think it's nothing serious. Like I previously told you, the attempt to kill their own population to get the vote, you know, to go into the other country. That's even more crazy. But to conclude, I just want I just want you to understand that they're trying to hide information, and a lot of it from us. And how I tried to explain that, you know, in my short time was that they're trying to hide what's the information they're trying to hide, how it could change, and also how they getting into our emails and shit. So therefore, I would just want my final word would be, I feel like I want to become a journalist, not for the fame or the money. I'm just really tired of the secrets. I just want to go explore and find the reasons behind all of these kinds of misleading cues. You know what I mean? And honest, if you were in my position and you would know any kind of information that could be damaged, would you tell anyone?